If someone publicly humiliates you in front of a room full of people, what would you do? Stay quiet, walk away, or smile and wait for the perfect moment to destroy every lie they built? Because on the night my wife's promotion was celebrated, I sat there smiling while everyone laughed at me. But by sunrise, the same people who mocked me were staring at me with fear in their eyes. My name is Ethan Carter. I was 36, average height, dark brown hair, quiet personality. I wasn't the loud guy in the room or the man who needed attention. I worked as a software systems consultant and mostly worked remotely. I liked simple clothes, simple living, and peace. My wife, Sophia Carter, was 34, beautiful, ambitious, and incredibly charismatic. She worked at a fast-growing corporate firm and had recently earned a huge promotion. I was proud of her. For 8 years, I stood beside her through everything. I supported her when she wanted to switch careers. I covered bills when she struggled. I stayed awake helping her prepare presentations. I believed her success was our success. So when Sophia invited me to her promotion party at a luxury rooftop restaurant downtown, I bought a nice suit and even picked up flowers on the way. The night looked perfect. Golden lights hung across the rooftop. Soft music played in the background, expensive perfume mixed with the smell of grilled steak and wine. Sophia wore a stunning black dress and looked happier than I had seen her in months. At first. Then I noticed something strange. Every time I walked toward her, she moved away slightly. Every time someone asked who I was, she awkwardly changed the topic. I tried ignoring it. Then came the speech. Sophia's boss, Daniel Reeves, stood up with a champagne glass in his hand. Daniel was in his 40s, tall, expensive haircut, and had that arrogant smile rich men wear when they think they're untouchable. Everyone became quiet. Tonight, he said, raising his glass, we celebrate Sophia, one of the brightest stars in our company. People clapped. Sophia smiled proudly. Then Daniel laughed. And honestly, it's amazing she became successful even though her husband was. He paused dramatically. People leaned closer. Well, let's just say not exactly her biggest advantage. The room exploded with laughter. I froze. Someone nearly spit out their drink laughing. Another person whispered, "Damn." My chest felt tight, but what hurt wasn't Daniel. It was Sophia, because she laughed too. Not nervous laughter. Real laughter. And then she added, "Some people are meant to lead and some are meant to support." More laughter. I sat there staring at her. 8 years. 8 years of sacrifice. 8 years beside her, reduced to a joke. Sophia looked at me expecting an embarrassed smile. Instead, I smiled calmly. "Congratulations, sweetheart," I said. Then I stood up and left. Nobody stopped me. Not one person. At around 2 in the morning, my phone rang. Unknown number. I answered. "Mr. Carter?" "Yes. This is Richard Hayes." I sat upright immediately. Richard Hayes was one of the investors I had worked with secretly for almost 2 years. You see, while everyone thought I was just a guy working quietly from home, I had spent years building a cybersecurity company with partners. And 3 weeks earlier, we had finalized a deal worth over $40 million. I never told Sophia because I wanted to surprise her after her promotion. Richard spoke quickly. "Ethan, I apologize for the late call, but we have a problem." My heart dropped. What happened? We were reviewing acquisition documents for Reeves Technologies. I frowned. Daniel Reeves, Sophia's boss. The financial records don't match. I went silent. Richard continued. There are unauthorized fund movements, missing money. I stared at the wall. Daniel, the same man laughing at me hours ago. By morning, investigators arrived at Daniel's office. Within hours, panic spread through the company. Phones were ringing nonstop. Employees were whispering. Meetings were canceled. And by noon, Daniel Reeves was escorted out of the building. Sophia called me 15 times. I didn't answer. Finally, she came home. Her makeup was ruined from crying. "Ethan," she whispered. I looked at her quietly. "Why didn't you tell me?" I stared at her. "Tell you what? That you're part of all this. That you're successful." I looked directly into her eyes. No. Tears rolled down her face. Because at that moment, she finally understood. I wasn't hurt because they thought I was unsuccessful. I was hurt because the woman I loved believed I was worth less than everyone else did. Money didn't change me. Success didn't change me. But disrespect changed everything.